All right, good day, welcome loves, welcome to my channel. So this is going to be for the sign of Aries. The hell is with, let me see if I can get rid of that little bit of lighting there. Hold on. All right, that make a difference? Not really, a little bit. All right, anyway, Aries. All right, you guys are up next. All right, I don't exclude zodiac signs. I try to do every zodiac sign. It's just I don't always have something for every zodiac sign. All right, there are just some signs that I seem to really connect with more. It's almost like assignments, right? It's like we're assigned to like certain zodiac signs that we're really just like magnetically, like the energy just connects. All right. So let's see what we got going down here for the Aries collective. I have not done you guys in quite some time. So let's see what's going down for the Aries. For Aries. All right, let's do 3 more shuffles and get to it. All right. Actually, oh, hold on. You guys got to see something here. Look at this beauty. All right, so this is what the Japanese people used, all right, to like shelter them from the sun, pretty much. But yeah, it's a beautiful umbrella. Let's see if I can, yeah, look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? And then on the inside, it's woven so beautifully. Yeah. Thought I'd show that because it's pretty neat. All right, if you're into like that type of stuff. So yeah, and it's made out of like it's like made out of a paper, but then they put like an oil on it so that way like water, you know, like rain, snow, stuff like that, it just kind of like repels off it, kind of like birds, right? All right, anyway, all right, let's do, I don't even know what number I was on. All right, let's do 3 more and get to it for the sign of Aries, for the Aries collective. All right, last shuffle here. All right. So we have the 5 of Wands with the Knight of Cups here. All right. So I don't know what you got going on here, but I feel like if you ever want to see peace of mind, you need to put the frickin' wands down, Aries. All right, y'all, Aries. Shit. I've been painting, so there's like little, I thought it was just like residue from my smudging bowl, but no, it's, I have to wipe that. I didn't even notice, like little faint little splatters. All right, so I feel like you need to focus and open yourself up to forgiveness, letting go of things, all right? Because Aries, you guys can be very hot-tempered, all right, just like any fire sign, but you guys are like the youngest of the fire signs, so you tend to be a little impulsive when it comes to your anger. All right, so I feel like you need to just, like I said, put the wands down. All right, step away from the drama, step away from any competitiveness, and just focus on love, forgiveness. All right, that's what's going to provide you with a peaceful mind. It's going to give you a peaceful rest. All right, I always view this card as like a nesting period. Okay, so maybe you need to take some time out, rest, recoup. All right. I feel like whatever it is, you need to make peace. That's what I'm getting the most, is you need to bring peace into your mind, into your home with the 10 of Pentacles here. All right, so good things can come along. All right, that's a clump here. All right, Jesus, my God. All right, let's give for the 4 of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the 5 of Wands here. Yeah, it's about just respecting people's differences and moving along. You know, it's like, it's not about needing to be right. Like, just because y'all think you're right doesn't mean you're actually right. All right, you guys can be pretty stubborn. So it's like, just let go and accept that people are different, you know? Follow your own, follow how you would like to be treated, pretty much is what I'm getting here with the Knight of Cups. You'll see your like romantic life flourish the moment you kind of rid this negative, argumentative, competitive energy. All right, it's going to bring, like I said, more peace into your life, your home, everything. So you may be feeling tired, you may be wanting to just kind of like curl up, take a nap. You know, rest is going to be key, and drama is not going to help you. It's going to drain you. All right, so you really need to like focus on balancing your life. You really need to focus on being honest with yourself and those around you. All right, honesty is key. I feel like, yeah, it's like you need to like get your moods under control is what I'm getting. With the Queen of Cups here. Nurture yourself. Take care of yourself. Don't worry about these other people and whatever they're bringing your way or whatever they're trying to draw you into. Focus on yourself. And if people can't accept that, well, that says a lot about the people you surround yourself with here with the Five of Wands. All right, this Five of Wands never brings anything good into people's lives. Like, a lot of people have got to understand that, you know, take a look at your life as a whole, right? Do you have more good moments or more bad moments? All right. So yes, it's about, you know, literally nurturing yourself. You have to take care of yourself. Low vibe energy just drains you. So maybe that's why you need, pay attention to the people that you're around. Like, do you get tired afterwards? We have here the Nine of Swords. Yeah, because there's a lot of, this causes a lot of stress. Persephone, she's playing with one of my hair ties. Like hunting it. All right, so yeah, it's really what I'm getting here is it stresses you out. It lowers your immune system. All right, lack of sleep. It's just draining. So there's a lot I feel like that you need to release. Yeah, it's like you need to find the calmness in your life. You need to find calmness, peace. You need to find peace because I feel like you don't have a lot of peace in your mind nor your soul here. All right. Could have a lot of anxiety issues, seeing a therapist. You know, some people got to understand the difference between therapist, psychiatrist, and psychologist. All right. It's like therapists, yes, they are good. They can help you with like cognitive behavior therapy. Stuff like that, you know, where you talk about your feelings. But then you also need to see like higher ups, all right? Like a psychiatric evaluation by a true psychologist. And they can diagnose you better, a psychologist, all right? It's like the three are a little bit different. All right, a psychiatrist can probably prescribe more meds if it's needed, but I always tell people, don't take medication. I know some people out there don't really have a choice, all right, but most of the time, it's just a lot of like things that you're not acknowledging, the truths. All right, with that Justice card, it's like when you deny the truth and you look past the truth, and you fall victim to this Five of Wands energy, it's like you're doing it to yourself. I mean, pills are just a band-aid to the root problem. It's about facing your problems head on. It's about accepting even the ugly sides of yourself and admitting to them and acknowledging it, and, you know, doing the opposite of that. Because once we accept and acknowledge the negative, ugly parts of ourselves, that's when we really know how to be the Knight of Cups then. That's when we find peace. But a lot of it is just buried stuff that people don't want to acknowledge. They want to deny. They want to just focus on lies instead of the truth. Even though the truth hurts, the truth is going to trigger a response within you for the better. All right, so we have here, yeah, we have the Eight of... It's time to put a stop to this victim mentality. You are not a victim. You're a victim of your own demise. All right, you create your own problems in life. You are not truly the victim here. That's why it's saying it's time to put an end to it. Because you're creating your own misery. You're making yourself miserable. We have here, there you are, Aries. You're not fulfilled in life. You want to be fulfilled. You want to be happy, but you have a lot of negative traits that you need to sort out and be honest with. All right. So let's get this wrapped up. The Ten of Wands or Swords is like a self-inflicting energy. It's like you do it to yourself. All right. It's like I feel like your mind is your worst enemy and you fall victim to your own thoughts. And it's like it's not based in reality. When thoughts are not based in reality, that's when it becomes, oh, I'm a victim, when you're really not a victim. We have to control our mind. We are in control of our mind and our body. And what we do with that is how we live. So we have here the Hanged One with the Five of Cups here. Yeah, it's like release the pity. I feel like there's just, and you know, the Five of Cups can sometimes be grieving. Like too many people cling on to death, right? And it's like, it's not saying you don't love and care for a person that is passed on. It's more people make the death about themselves than the person that fucking died. Like, I've noticed that the short time I've been here is like anytime somebody dies, that every time that time of year comes around, it's like a broken record. It's like the wheel just, it's not moving forward. It's just staying repetitive. And it's like a CD skipping. It's like, yes, we can honor, but to put it on social media, that is literally internally, subconsciously screaming out for attention. Boo-hoo me. Feel sorry for me. Have pity and sympathy for me. A year after year after year after year for the rest of my life. And it's like that can keep the deceased from fully moving on because there's an energetic connection there. There's a beautiful Native American story that goes along with about a father who lost his son. And he had a very difficult time. He cried and cried. He just could not stop crying. And as a man, he could not understand, well, why can I not stop crying? So the Creator pretty much spoke to him and showed him the afterlife. And saw all these little children running around playing, and they all had an eagle feather. But then he asked, he says, where is my son? Why is my son not, why can't I find my son? So Creator took him over to a different spot, and there was his son all alone, watching all the little ones run around with their eagle feathers. And the father asked the son, why are you not over playing with the other children? And he said, Dad, and I want to fucking cry when I start to get into this story, because whether it's realistic or not, it's a beautiful way to view our attachments to people. And I feel like the story is to help people detach, to like put your ego, put your attention seeking, the pity that you want aside and think about that person that actually endured the death, the transformation, or the lack therefore of. But the little boy said, Dad, because you keep crying, because you miss me, I can't move forward. And so the father grabbed his son and gave him a big hug and said, go get your eagle feather, son. And so the little boy goes and runs, and Creator gives him the eagle feather. And the little boy and the father, that was the last time the father had wept and cried for his son, because he knew that his sadness was keeping his son stuck. So we need to release any grieving, regrets. All right, I'm getting emotional, so I'm gonna stop now. Okay, it's beautiful. You know, no matter how hard it is to face that we will never see certain people again, it's like it's all in our mind. You know, we tell ourselves to stay stuck in grief and remorse and depression, and we know that's not what the people that have passed on would want for us here. You know, so I've really been like training myself to focus on the positive side of death. So we have here, yeah, release any bitterness, any resentment. All right, because it's not serving you. It's keeping you stuck. All right. So let's wrap this up because, man, I wasn't planning on crying today. All right, let's wrap this up for Aries. So don't be a victim of your own mental thoughts. There you are, Aries. All right, yeah, it's like I feel like you're a bit reckless. You need to just release. All right, there could be possessive energies that are around you here that are kind of blocking your happiness, but you need to release and let go and find true, pure happiness. Positivity is key, focusing on positive thoughts, positive vibes. All right, I taught my children a nice little chant. And my son even has it as like his profile pic. So yeah, it's like you're at a crossroads in life. It's because you don't want to acknowledge the reality, the truth. All right, it's like we need to release things that keep us stuck. All right, it's like your recklessness is creating a lot of hardships, your resentment, your bitterness. You know, it's just you're hanging on to the wrong emotions here, and it's not helping you. It's destroying you, actually. All right, it's like you're almost like stabbing your own self in the back. You need to be practical. You need to slow down, Aries. All right. So yeah, it's like your foolishness and your recklessness. There's a lot of just like hatred and bitterness is what I'm getting here, and you need to release that and look within yourself, because a lot of the things that we have here, the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, it's like if you're wondering why nothing is very solid in your life, it's because your life is out of balance. All right, in order to keep the pentacle straight up instead of sideways, it's like you get something, but then boom, something happens. It's like, yeah, it's what you invest your time in. All right, it's where you invest your time. And when you invest your time in low vibe thoughts and situations, you're just destroying yourself here. That was, I think, the Empress. All right, it's like, yeah, if you're wondering why you're not living a very abundant life, yeah, it's like, and if you're a mother or entering motherhood with the Empress, it's like you need to get this sorted out, because otherwise it's going to carry on to your child and the next child, and it's just a constant curse. We have the King of Wands, and it's like you need to see the truth, but you avoid them because it's an obstacle that is difficult for you. All right, it's like you need to see the truth here about the toxicities that you have within your life, the things that keep you in a low vibe. All right, materialistic things are nothing. All right, maybe you have bad habits, obsessive tendencies here, but it's time to see the truth and the reality and heal situations that don't serve you. All right? Yeah. It's time to focus on the positive side of things because you're holding on to heartache, heartbreak. You need to release it. You need to let it go, and you'll see your feelings shift, all right, in a positive way. All right, so I'm going to leave that there. All right, and yeah, you guys have a beautiful day.